Hey everyone, Kai here. Today we are looking at the SQL clause that acts like a reset button for your calculations right before every row. You learn how to calculate running totals or rank scores where each employee compares themselves only to their own department. Think of a classroom. If you calculate the average test score without telling the computer about classes, it averages all students in every room together. Partition by works like that moment at the start of each class period when the teacher says, okay, we start fresh for our specific group. So here is the trick. Partition by divides your result set into distinct subgroups based on specific columns like department or region. Window functions then perform calculations inside those separate bubbles without collapsing individual rows into a single summary line. You might wonder why we need special functions here. A window function calculates aggregate metrics from the surrounding context, like the total salary or the rank of an employee, while simultaneously keeping that specific employee's details visible on the same screen. You reach for this whenever you need to compare an individual record against the properties of the group to which it belongs. For instance, calculate what percent of the department salary an employee earns without losing their specific job title or hire date. Notice what happens when we use this clause. It enables complex comparative analysis by allowing you to keep row-level detail while simultaneously accessing aggregate metrics from the surrounding context. In short, you get a list of everyone with a new column that shows their department's total. This allows for percentages of a total or identifying relative rankings without losing the individual data points. Here is the code that makes this happen. We select the employee name, their department, and their specific salary. Then we use a window function with partition by department to sum up all salaries in that bubble. Think of a wallet with multiple pockets. Partition by divides your results set into distinct subgroups over which window functions perform calculations. It's like counting cash in one pocket, then instantly starting over at zero for the next pocket. You might wonder why you would mess this up. The common mistake is using an aggregate like sum without the window function syntax. That collapses individual rows into a single summary line and loses your detailed data. Here is the trick regarding alternatives. Grub by collapses individual rows into a single summary line, which is great for dashboards but terrible if you need to see every employee. Partition by divides your results set into distinct subgroups while keeping every single row visible. To recap, partition by divides your results set into distinct subgroups over which window functions perform calculations without collapsing individual rows. You reach for this whenever you need to compare an individual record against the properties of the group to which it belongs. I've spent years thinking I needed complex joins for this, but partition by is cleaner and faster. In short, it lets you see the forest while standing in a specific tree. Clean. No fluff, just daily lessons. A like says keep going. A follow says send more.